Auto America. I'd like to know, when is it time to change my wiper blades and fluids?
Erica, checking windshield washer fluid on most cars is pretty simple. You open the hood, you locate the washer reservoir, and you can usually have a visual indicator as to the level. Like this one we see right here, we can see that it is absolutely full. Now, there are going to be some cars where you can't see the level. On those cars, they're going to have a sensor built into the bottle that tells you with a warning on the instrument cluster when the washer fluid is low. Either way, it's pretty simple. But what about the washer fluids themselves? Well, in colder climates, you want to make sure that you use a winter fluid in the winter, because otherwise the summer fluid will freeze up and damage that bottle and the pump. Now, there are a couple of different types out there. Conventional blue fluid, such as we see here, or sometimes it's kind of a greenish color, or a superior product in the form of Rain-X. Now, the Rain-X washer fluid is also a de-icer, plus it forms a coating on the windshield that makes the wiper blades move more smoothly and efficiently, and it helps to prevent ice and snow from sticking to the glass. Costs a little bit more. It's what I use all the time, and I love it. Erica, wiper blades can be kind of a confusing subject. Reason being, there are several different types. The most common being what we see here, where there's a framework that supports the blade that actually touches the glass. Now, some people go out and elect to buy the $4 wiper blade inserts, which really don't last very long. Sometimes 3 months is a long time. But if you replace the entire blade and use this style of blade, there are a couple of things to understand. First, these usually last about a year. But if you live in an area where you have snow, well, this blade tends to get all packed up with snow, and then it distorts, and when it distorts, it doesn't clean the glass. So, snowy areas, you have to buy a second set of blades. This is a winter blade, which is just simply that first blade with a thin rubber membrane over it to keep snow from getting into the framework of the blade. So you've got another expense. But here's the newest and the greatest. This is a beam type blade. This has the spring mechanism built right into it. Well, there's no framework, so there's no need for winter blades because there's nothing for the snow to build up in. In addition to that, where the other one has all those little frames, there are pressure points. This has the spring inside it, and it applies even pressure all the way from one end of the blade to the other. This is the best way to go. It costs a little bit more, but usually they last a lot longer, up to slightly over 2 years. So in the long run, they're less expensive.